Okay, it is Wednesday, the 8th of May, and I'm talking about Spare. And when Spare was published, everyone who was anyone, had something to say about Spare. I've never in all my life watched a book pulled apart like you guys attacked this book. Wow. It's one sentence. Just casually one sentence. Harry talks about the first time he lost his virginity. It's one sentence. Okay. Man, I think this girl, somebody tracked her down and she was on Piers Morgan, right? One sentence in the book. Then there was something said about Harry's torture, okay? Everybody spoke about this, okay? Harry sought medical help. And there isn't a man out there who wouldn't be exceptionally worried about the condition that Harry was going through. Nobody explained. Nobody went on to say that he sought medical help. And it wasn't like, hey, you can phone a doctor and come on in and make an appointment and see a doctor. The appointment was made and everything had to be done through the back door, hushed in. This guy, I can't explain, and I don't think anybody's gonna get it. Nobody's gonna get it because nobody's lived this kind of life. When you go to school, you don't go to school with 3 bodyguards around you. Okay? It details his military life, and a lot of nonsense was said about that. It's his life. It's his training. It's what he went through. This is, if I recall, his story. Is that not his name? Right? It's his story. So I don't understand where anyone gets the right to pull apart this guy and attack him the way that you have. And then furthermore, there were so many people saying, oh, I would never throw my family under the bus like this. Please. Prince Charles has connections to Jimmy Savile. Prince Andrew has Ghislaine Maxwell and Epstein in his path and in his life. And Camilla certainly is no saint in all of this. As for Princess Catherine, it's day 100 and, 50 or something, of a UK British citizen that's gone. She's just gone. Nobody knows where she is. Her family can't talk to her. No one has access to her. Everybody knows the AI thing. Everybody knows. Okay? Everybody knows. And it's very disturbing when you are in a place of safety and you're gone. You're just gone. But I don't want to talk about that. I want to talk about a young man who is summoned to the castle to negotiate. He would like very much to have, he's had freedom in his own way. I mean, essentially, the royal family sent him off to Australia, where he learned to do all kinds of things. And when they didn't know what to do with him then, he got sent off to Africa, where he made friends, learned to do all kinds of things. He's had a certain amount of freedom all of his life. And so now he meets this woman who he's terribly in love with. And all this bad press is being put in the papers, and I have my own opinion about that, but I'm going to save that for a different video. And he asks for help and doesn't receive it. When I talk about the tiara, the Queen invites Meghan over and shows her the tiaras that she can use. And there was one in particular that spoke to Meg. And a certain person in the palace did their utmost best to prevent Meg from wearing that tiara. It's in the book. So he gets called to Sandringham to discuss Meg and Harry and his team had worked very hard to come up with 5 possibilities of what could be done, how we could negotiate a way forward. And he gets called up there, and they already have decided his fate. They already have decided. Now, you need to read the book. But I just wanna thank Harry. I cried, not on every page, but at different stages I cried. I'm proud of you for discussing the things you discussed, your openness, your vulnerability. I'm proud of you for standing firm and fighting for your beard. I'm proud of you for who you are. I really think that this is quite amazing, and I've been told by so many people, he didn't write the book, he had a ghostwriter. I don't care who wrote the book. This is Harry's story, and I thank him for allowing us the privilege to see what it was like growing up in the royal family, to be part of the royal family, and to desperately want your freedom from that family. And that family is in big, big trouble. And Harry, whatever you do, please, I'm asking you with all my heart, do not go to Nigeria. Do not go racing back to the UK. And I also want to say that no one had the right to take Invictus away from Harry. Invictus belongs to Harry. Harry has a deep love for his fellow soldiers. He was one. He is one. He will always soldier on. No matter what comes his way, he will soldier on. They threw a hood over Harry, and they did a mock simulation where his unit was traumatized, terrorized, and when it was finished, they said, Harry, we're terribly sorry. about the things we said about your mother. And he sat there and he looked at them. He just looked at them. He had no words. You didn't break him. You didn't break him then, and you won't break him now. Harry is a soldier. He's also a Virgo. And Virgos are pretty special people. They need to get things right. Everything has to be perfect. They like perfection in their life. But they have big problems showing their emotions. And it served him well. It served him very well. I'm so thankful that I brought this, and I wanted to leave. I tried to take the sticker off, but then I thought, after all the trash that they spoke about Harry, how apt that in this I got it at a bargain. A bargain. You people, you don't. This is the problem with society. We crucify our heroes, and we lift the Dylan Mulvaney's, and we put our Dylan Mulvaney's up as our poster child, our demigods that we worship. Well, I want to thank you, Harry. I want to thank you for Spare, and I want to thank you, and I want to encourage you. And it would be cool. It would be very cool for you to get to know Thomas Markle Sr., Thomas Markle, and Samantha. It would be cool. Fly out there, have a barbecue with him, have a cookout. You know, you are a guy of people, man. You'll enjoy these folks. You'll have a good time. Really, you will. They'll take you by surprise. And Megan, instead of running away from things and thinking you need to hide everything, there's nothing you need to hide from anyone. You have a great dad. You have a great brother. You have a great sister. And embrace them. Embrace them. It'll shut the media right down. It'll kill the media. And it's what these people are longing for. And as for Archie and Lilibet, women have been undergoing IVF, surrogacy. This is nothing new to anyone. I'm sorry that you felt you needed to be pregnant and needed to put on a show for all of us. No, darling, no show was required. It's your life, and however you choose to have children, however you choose to bring life into this world, that's your business. In fact, this book is your business. This is your life. And nobody gets to tear it apart, nobody gets to criticize it. And nobody gets to say one damn thing about it. They didn't put on your shoes. They didn't walk a day in your boots. So, wherever Lilibet is and Archie is, I send them hugs and love, and I wish you guys well. And I'm looking forward to another book. I'm looking forward to the day when you sit down and you write a book, because you're smart enough. You are smart enough, and the reason you felt that you weren't smart at school is PTSD can do that to you. I know, because I was 7 years old and I walked into the kitchen and my mother had my father pinned to the wall with a bread knife to his throat. And I went through school in a haze. Okay? Post-traumatic stress syndrome is a real thing. So I thank you deeply for sharing this book with us, To those of you who have read the book, I hope you cherish it, and I hope you appreciate everything that he went through. His training is real, his life is real, the moments that he lived is real. I think there's things edited out of this book that's not for our consumption, which is perfectly understandable, and things I do understand. And I'm so glad I got the book. I'm so glad I got it, and I thank you for writing it. And I can only send you love. Have a great day, everyone. If you haven't read Spare, read Spare. There's nothing spare about it.